Is it too late to buy Chainlink? Let's find out. In this video, we'll discuss whether or not it's too late to buy Chainlink in 2021. The bull market is upon us and massive gains are being made all over the cryptocurrency space. All the largest cryptocurrencies have seen 10x gains or more since the lows of March 2020, and it seems like there's no reason to suggest this will end anytime soon. It seems likely a bull market will continue in full force until around September time this year according to the golden bull cycle ratio, which is a way to measure the length of bull runs based on the Bitcoin halving length and the length of bear and bull markets either side of it respectively. It has given remarkably accurate results in the past 3 Bitcoin cycles, so it's a good indicator to get an idea of just how long this amazing price action in the market will last before a bear market is triggered. Altcoins will likely pump for a month after Bitcoin as profits are taken from the asset and moved into other coins to get some final gains. Once the last few months of the bull market hits, there will most likely be a massive euphoric price rise across the market as a whole as people FOMO into the market and cause parabolic upwards movement with price. This is usually when the bubble is about to burst. It's important to remember that smart investors will be taking profits on the way up and on the way down to reduce the amount of risk to themselves if the market turns against them unexpectedly. In this video, we'll be discussing Chainlink and whether or not it's too late to get into the cryptocurrency this year. Make sure to watch the video till the end for all the essential information. This is not financial advice and is for entertainment purposes only. We always stress that you do your own due diligence. Please like and subscribe. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. Chainlink is a fantastic protocol that may have one of the largest use cases in the whole of the cryptocurrency space. It birthed the DeFi craze of 2020 through the use of its Oracle technology, and hundreds of projects are now based on and interfaced with the protocol. Oracles are a very useful technology and have been used in many different use cases for projects so far in the DeFi space and for other top cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum. Oracle technology allows for real-world data feeds to be brought onto the blockchain through the use of in and out ports. Whilst this may not sound like a big deal at first, to understand the importance you need to fully grasp the current limitations of blockchain technology. The blockchain is so powerful because it uses decentralized consensus mechanisms to operate, meaning that once blocks in the chain are verified, they cannot be changed and the data is stored on them forever. This technology is very powerful because it means that records cannot be altered and are corroborated by the community rather than one centralized party. But there are a few drawbacks which aren't immediately obvious. The main one of these drawbacks is that blockchain technology is natively a closed loop, meaning that outside data cannot be brought onto the blockchain as standard. This is a problem because it means that only information a blockchain can use is that which is stored on its own ledger or chain. This is where Chainlink comes in and can use its Oracle technology to bring real-world data feeds to other blockchains, providing countless amounts of utility to their networks. A few obvious examples are using certain real-world data sets to execute smart contracts such as winning a bet, or a lottery, or fulfilling any requirement that unlocks a reward. There are currently a number of uses already being developed for Oracle technology, mainly for use of their direct data feed of market data, used to track traditional markets such as the stock market, and also the value of fiat currencies such as the dollar. This has led to the development and boom of DeFi in general, with some of the main innovations coming in the form of DEXs or decentralized exchanges, crypto lending schemes, stablecoin technology, collateralized loans and interest schemes, yield farming as well, just to name a few. All of these technologies are seeing massive growth all of the time as the space develops rapidly, and this is all made possible by the power of Chainlink oracles. As DeFi continues to boom, Chainlink will also benefit as a result because many projects in the DeFi space cannot function without Chainlink's data feeds from real-world markets. The network of integrations will likely lead to an exponential increase in growth for Chainlink protocol, also called a network effect or Metcalfe's law. The law states that the value of a network is the amount of its users squared, and when you consider the sheer number of integrations that in Chainlink's wider network, it's easy to see why we're so bullish on the project in this year and also in the long term. As Chainlink continues to expand its network more and more, with further projects relying on its protocol to function, along with the likely huge growth in its current partners, it's very likely Chainlink is going to grow dramatically in the coming years. The increase in price will most likely be an exponential curve, not a linear one, due to the network size increasing and also many individual projects growing and innovating. When you start to think about how many projects Chainlink is already integrated with, At well over 300 already, if all these projects grow into the future, Chainlink will receive a massive boost as a byproduct of their success. The DeFi space, as we always mention on this channel, is the clearest reason to be bullish on Chainlink so far. The main reason for this is that the vast majority of projects that are currently benefiting in the DeFi space would not be able to function without Chainlink, and as it continues to grow more protocols that rely on its technology, it secures its future in the cryptocurrency space more and more. It's important to remember that to use Chainlink, other projects that need to hold a certain amount of Chainlink to run their Oracle technology. As the protocols integrated with Chainlink increase in size, they will need to increase their holdings of Chainlink as well to continue to function. When you consider this, it seems inevitable that Chainlink will be a huge cryptocurrency going into the future. DeFi is a huge wave of innovation that seems to bring new technology to the world every single day. We seem to be in a golden age of cryptocurrency where a huge amount of potentially amazing projects are coming to light, with amazing innovations. It's important to always do a great deal of research before getting involved with any nascent opportunities. One fantastic opportunity provided by the DeFi space is crypto lending, where amazingly favourable yields can be found once you start to look. Crypto exchanges such as BlockFi and Crypto.com also offer very decent yields of up to 12% on cryptocurrencies on their platforms, which far outperforms anything that centralized banks would hope to offer in the current era. Another amazing example of the power of DeFi that is very nascent is yield farming, where users can create liquidity tokens and add them to a pool, which is a pair of two cryptocurrencies that is then used by an often newer exchange for liquidity purposes. This means that the exchange can function using the cryptocurrency, and you receive very favourable yields high as 2 or 3% a day as a result, along with some of the transaction fees that are taken from the exchange to use your crypto. Whilst these newer opportunities can be very risky, they also have an incredibly high reward. As stated before, it's important to do a large amount of research before handing over your crypto to anyone, even if the rewards are very high. One of the main innovations that has appeared due to the power of Chainlink is stablecoins, and we believe that this is the key to the long-term success of Chainlink. A stablecoin is simply a cryptocurrency that is pegged one-to-one with a fiat currency, such as the dollar or the yuan. This means the crypto is almost 100% stable thanks to the data feeds that Chainlink provides through its oracle, tracking the price movements of the fiat currency incredibly accurately. The reason why stablecoins are such a big deal is because they can be used for a variety of purposes under the umbrella of the cryptocurrency space. If an individual wanted to take profits into a stable asset from a crypto that is appreciated massively in value, they could simply swap their gains from one crypto into a stablecoin to secure the profits. In this regard, they don't have to go through the process of selling their crypto directly to fiat, which often comes with a number of complications, including banks not tending to like individuals putting large amounts of gains from crypto exchanges straight into their bank account. Stablecoins are also in high demand with exchanges due to liquidity purposes, and individuals can often get very favourable yields of around 12% simply by holding their stablecoins on certain exchanges such as Nexo. When you start to look at all of this, you can get an idea of whether or not it's too late to buy Chainlink in this bull run. Chainlink is currently valued at around $30 per token, and has a market cap of around $12 billion. It seems extremely likely based on Chainlink's performance in the previous bull run that it has a massive amount of potential to grow. When you consider that the estimate for Bitcoin ranges between 100 to 500k this year, Bitcoin would likely have a market cap between $2 to $10 trillion. If that was the case, it seems highly likely that if Chainlink secures a similar market dominance to that of which it did in the previous bull run of around 5% at its peak, Chainlink's price per token could easily be over 1k this year. If Bitcoin reached the median estimate of around 350k and Chainlink captured around 5% market share again, then Chainlink would be valued at around $2,700 per token. At this point during the bull run, it's easy to dismiss this as pure hopium, but it's important to remember that we've not even reached the truly parabolic part of the final run in this year yet, and when we do, we'll most likely see some astronomical gains, especially for a project with so much potential as Chainlink. If Chainlink reached a conservative $1,000 this year, that's a 33x from the current price. That means if you invested $10,000 now, you'd get around $330,000 in gains if you cashed out at the peak of the run, provided that everything lined up. If Chainlink goes beyond that, then anywhere between $500,000 to $1 million is possible with that investment, depending on the amount that Chainlink pumps as we approach the peak of the bull market. So what are your thoughts on Chainlink? Do you like the project, and what is your price prediction in 2021 and beyond? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, as we'd be interested to hear your ideas about the price action of Chainlink in the future. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, you can sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, where you can get access to our private Discord. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.